Hey guys, Lord here, back with a new Monster Hunter Rise video. In today's video, I'm going to go over my top 10 monsters that I'd like to see return to the series in Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. This list is in no particular order, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. Coming in at number 10, we have DEVILJHO. I gotta ask the question, is it even a post 3rd gen Monster Hunter game without the angry pickle from hell? While not impossible, many hunters have found him to be quite the wall in recent games. I believe that his insatiable hunger and all-around challenging fight make him a strong contender to return in Sunbreak. Coming in at number 9, we have Yinkut-Ku. Everyone's favorite chicken wyvern, Yinkut-Ku is the next monster that I'd like to see return in Rise. With Yangaruga making an appearance in Iceborne, I think it's only fair to bring back Kut-Ku into the mainstream titles again, and while he did return in Stories 2, that is not quite as well bought into as many of the other titles. His weapons are usually fairly decent for fire, and his armor usually has a nice spread of attack boost stats, so I think he would also be a useful addition in that regard. At number 8, I put the VESPOID Queen. Let's admit it, we all hate the Vespoids. From paralyzing you when you're in the middle of pulling off a sick combo on a knockdown monster, to smacking you off a vine that you're climbing, these stupid mega mosquitoes are just plain obnoxious. And what better way to let off some steam than to beat the hell out of the queen of these detestable bugs? Sure, her fight was boring and easy in older titles, but to see her fight reimagined in the newer engine could be insanely fun and very refreshing. At number 7, I have LAGIACRUS. Since Laggy was snubbed from World due to issues getting him to sit appropriately on the sloping terrain of those big maps, I think he'd make a great addition to Rise, as most of the battle areas in these maps are very open and flat. Besides, if they can get Almudron's long, lanky ass to work in Rise, surely LAGIACRUS could be done as well. He's such a cool monster and a big-time fan favorite, so I think it's time for Capcom to bring him back. Coming in at number 6, I have AGNAKTOR. Since everyone hates Lavazioth and we don't want him in another Monster Hunter game, I think it's safe to say we would all prefer his much cooler cousin, AGNAKTOR. Since he's basically just a Euroctor drome, he would make sense as an addition to Rise in Sunbreak. His fight is super dope and would definitely add some spice to the Lava Caverns map. For number 5, I have DURAMBOROS. Who doesn't love a giant spinning deadly monster? He's a good mid-tier monster with some unique moves that make him just an all-around fun monster to have in the game. From his giant ram-like horns to his massive club tail to his giant spinning stupidity, I believe that DURAMBOROS would be a great addition to the G rank of Monster Hunter Rise. Coming in at number 4, I put ODOGARON. I think I speak for a lot of people when I say that I'd like to see Big Red Clifford return in Rise. From the speed of his fight to the amazing look of his armor, I think it's hard not to love this adorable puppy. He would definitely be a nice mid-tier monster with very solid gear that helps carry you through the back end of Master and G rank in Sunbreak. At number 3, MAGALA. The Frenzy monster itself, one of the coolest designs of a monster and some of the coolest weapons, in my opinion, in any of the Monster Hunter games. Another huge fan favorite, GORE was another monster that many hoped would return in World, Iceborne, or even in base Rise. So it would be super nice if Capcom could bring him back and put him in the cut for Sunbreak. At number 2, ZAMTRIOS. Fat shark monster. Need I say more? Zamites are already in the caves and waterways of the Frost Islands, leading me to have some serious faith that this thick tiger shark on legs will make his way back into the series with Sunbreak. And finally, the number 1 monster that I'd like to see return in Sunbreak is DALAMADUR. With this massive serpent skeleton being the main nourishment and setting for the whole Rotten Vale map in World, many hunters thought we would get to see the Serpent King Dragon as an endgame fight or a DLC edition for Iceborne. And while this was obviously not meant to be, bringing back this massive 440 meter long snake with legs into Sunbreak would certainly be an awesome sight to behold. So what do you guys think of my list? Comment down below which monster you'd like to see make a comeback in Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Don't forget to drop a like if you did enjoy, as it's a totally free way to support the channel. Also, subscribe if you're new here for lots of Monster Hunter content, including armor sets, guides, speedruns, and more. Now with all that being said guys, I hope you all have a great day, and happy hunting.